No, really, come on. Good boys. Got it. Good morning, guys. We are sail bound with the 12 rams I separated out yesterday. I'm trying not to think too hard on it. We are short on Scrapey's tags. We're too short. We have gone through 1,000 tags in the last 9 years. So we will just have the sail put in a tag for the 2 that we are missing, and then I will need to do some research on how to order tags because I haven't done it since like 2014. And I know the ones we use, the USDA no longer carries, and I don't know if they're free anymore. So I need to do some research on that. But after we get home today, I thought today was going to be breeding day. That might get pushed off till tomorrow, and today may be all about the hay. Just get it done. We had some issues last night. Things plugged up, so I think the plan is to go out at like 1 or 2 o'clock today. So there's no chance of dew whatsoever, and it should only take about 2 hours if there are no issues. But he's pulling up a lot of green, so it's plugging up the baler, which makes it even slower. We just got to get this hay off this field so that we can start water on it and hope we get a third. That's the plan for today, is just to get that hay off that field, at least in a bale. If it's in a bale, I don't feel quite as bad. And then we'll see what we have time for separating out sheep today. Just got to the sale, and it is about 10:45, and we are at least a block away.
35th in line.
Yeah, 35th in line. It's yeah, you can't even see the sale yard from where we're at.
Cinnamon roll.
Say that again?
I did buy a big old cinnamon roll, but I'm thinking I should have bought 2.
Yeah. So somewhere past here and way up there is the sale yard. So we'll see how long this takes us today. I didn't really figure it would be quite this big of a sale. Okay, we are leaving the sale. Just dropped off the rams, and it is now 12:17. So it took us an hour and a half to get through. Kind of glad you bought that muffin or that cinnamon roll now.
Yeah.
I'd have been really hungry.
Well, I'm still hungry.
Oh, I'm more than. It's been a long morning of sitting on my butt, feeling depressed about my rams. Feel like we're on day infinity of hay for this field, but look, we are making bales. It's still 4 o'clock in the afternoon because apparently nothing works right in our world. The tire was semi-flat again, and the air compressor wouldn't work, so we had to use a different air compressor that took about an hour to fill up 80 pounds of pressure. But he is going, it is tying bales. Now we just have to hope that everything stays together so that I can go separate sheep. Probably won't get the rams in today, but at least I can get my stuff separated out. All right, darlings. Okay, ooh, I think, good grief, my gates don't want to shut. I think everything is separated the way it needs to be. Rocky is out by the crossroads. Rihanna is at the bee house to keep them from going into the pond area. I am opening and setting up gates, and then I'm going to send them out into the slough so that they will not be in here anymore. So that is the plan, as long as they go where they're supposed to. Whew. It's been a long afternoon. It's awfully dark with no lights in the barn. So let these girls out. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. You are gonna get so much better stuff to eat than this. Come on. Okay, so I do have some of my moms that I literally just weaned. Their babies are in the barn. Ha ha ha! So I need to kind of keep them moving. Ha ha ha! Before they decide to turn back and go find their babies. Good girls. I am definitely not liking the fact that it is only 20 after 8 and it's already getting dark. I mean, it's already pretty dark. I am not ready for this. I have way too much to do still for it to be getting dark this early. Everything made it to the slough. We did have a little bit of issues with moms trying to turn back for their babies that we literally just weaned. But they did go in, and hopefully they will stay there. And now we are feeding the sheep, and hopefully everything will go smoothly tomorrow when I have to separate to put them into breeding groups. Good morning, guys. I am sitting here contemplating where to put sheep, how to put sheep without it being a disaster. My husband suggested putting 2 groups in the feedlot. I just need to find some panels to shut the gates between the 2 sides, and that would work. They are big lots, so I would have to put my older rams in there that don't mind chasing ewes. The trouble is they get a lot of the younger ewes, so that will definitely run more. But then I can keep the younger rams up here and keep an eye on them to make sure that they're actually doing what they're doing. I think I only have 1 ram that has never been with ewes. I think Buddy is the only one I haven't ever put in with any ewes. Elvis I used in June, and Milli Vanilli and Tesla were both used in January. Not that they did a whole lot, but they at least have some experience. So I think that's going to be this morning's project, is separating out, at least getting my pen set up, and then hopefully separating out some of these ewes, and maybe getting the rams in maybe before lunch. We'll see how far we get. Last night we did manage to get everybody separated the way we needed to. Got all the ewes that are not getting bred into the slough, and I already told my husband there's a good chance until the lights in my barn are fixed, I am going to whine and complain until they are completely done, because I don't like feeding in the dark. I don't like seeing what I'm feeding. I like being able to see that all the ewes are coming to eat. So I would prefer to do it in the daylight, and my husband likes to work until it gets dark and then do the feeding, because he says it's easier to feed in the dark and work in the daylight, which I understand. It's just not my thing. So hopefully we will get that figured out before we start lambing in November, because that will be a disaster if I don't have lights in the barn by then. Right behind you. Were you saying thank you? Well, we got 4 out of 6 done. Unfortunately, we can't use him. As we were shearing his belly, he jerked, had him up on his butt, and Rocky was going down his belly, and he jerked, and he nicked his pecker. So he will be out of commission. We put some blue coat on it, wound coat, whatever you want to call it. Come on, you two. So he will be out of commission, at least for this year. Come on. I don't know that I'm going to get my breeding group separated today. I'm just going to put him in here with these boys for now. There you go, good boys. Pull him out later. It's not a great job. We are not professionals, but gets most of the wool off of them. So now, I unfortunately need to find a replacement for Buddy. So I need to look through the rams, go through these guys. I will probably either use Hook or Bon Jovi. We are going to head out and try that hay again. So last night he was going great. It was slow, but he was going. And then he sucked up a tine from the fluffer that got jammed into the bale chamber. So that took him quite a while to get unplugged. And then he never got going again last night. We're gonna go out, we're gonna start the tractor, and he's gonna hopefully not have any issues and just bail like a son of a gun until the end of the night. So he is going behind Dudley, headed up the windrow in hopes. He literally, so last night he ran out of fuel, fueled it, and then almost instantly hit that tine. but he's going. He literally just has this windrow and where is it? This windrow. That's it. So 2, not even 2, 2 and like 3/4. I want this field to be done. He just told me that he would like to try some of the drier hay. So I've gone around and pulled some twine and kind of spread it out a little bit to make it a little easier for him to bale. And that would be less I would have to do later. You guys have no idea how happy I am right now. He is on the last row of rebales and we will be done with this field. Oh wow, am I dirty. Holy cow. Really bad dirty. Okay, so because this stuff molded, it almost has kind of a tobacco-y quality to it. So as I was shaking out the bales, I was getting all that, oh yeah, all that fun crud in my lungs too. And apparently all over me. So it's a good thing we're pretty close to being done because I need to get this off of me. I feel so much better. This is just like a huge relief off my mind. To have this field finally done, it just, I feel better. I feel so much better. Pick up any hay.